Gets it up to 11 on the far side, now over to 12. 12 swings it down to 5 on the near side. Back to 2 in the middle. 2 back down to 5. Now 2 dribbles it up to the far side, back to 5. Serna. Ball's bounced off of Serna's foot. Quarter, Chase County throws it out of bounds. Osage ball. Davis to inbound. She gets it into Serna.
Oh.
Serna goes in with it and looks like she's fouled. Ball now over to Serna in the corner. Serna, 3-point attempt is no good. Rebounded by 12 for Chase County. She throws it ahead, and it's out of bounds off of the Bulldogs. Ball goes back to the Indians. Davis now to inbound, gets it over to Serna. Serna takes it up the floor, guarded by number 11 for the Bulldogs. Now down to Duvall on the near side. She throws it into Kearns. The ball's stolen by number 11 for Chase County. 21 now takes it up the floor. Down on the near side, gets it into number 12. 12 back to 21. Throws it over her head. Ball goes back to Osage. Davis to inbound, into Serna. Serna to the middle. Kearns sets a screen. Ball's passed into Kearns. Kearns goes back out. Looks like a travel's called on Kearns. Ball back to the Bulldogs. Number 21 into 12. 12 skips it down to 2. 2 down to 5 on the near side. Back up to 12 at the top of the key. 2 now has it guarded by Duvall. Swings it up to 11, now into 21, and Kearns steals the ball in the pass. Serna now up the floor. She goes in with it, goes up. Looks like she'll be shooting too.
She's fouled, like you said, by number 21 for the Bulldogs.
Serna's first free throw attempt is good. Giving the Indians their first lead of the night.
That'll be Serna's first point, but I doubt it won't be her last.
Serna's second is also good. Indians lead by 2, 4-2. 4:33 left here in the first quarter. Number 21 gets it to number 11 for the Bulldogs. Now to 5 on the far side. She takes a 3, and it's good. Bulldogs take the lead right back, 5-4. Serna down the near side. Out of the middle, guarded by 11. Serna goes in, Goes up and scores it.
That's given Cerna 4 points.
Back and forth game now. Indians got a 1-point lead, 6-5. Number 12 takes it in for the Bulldogs, and she puts up a shot, and it's good. Giving the Bulldogs a 7-6 lead. There's a timeout by Osage City. 3:52 left here in the first.
Well, we're not very far, but our top scorer is number 24 for the Indians. That's Cerna. She's got 4.
I think it's something to mention here that the Lady Indians are without Kirkpatrick for the time being. She's on quarantine right now, so I guess it'll be interesting how they play without one of their starters.
For sure, I think we'll be seeing a lot of people trying out that position, maybe.
Looks like the players are back out on the floor now. The Osage City ball under Chase County's basket. Davis gets it into Cerna. She takes it up the far side. Now takes it into the middle, passes it over to Kearns. And Kearns is fouled on the floor. Ball's passed into Kearns, and she scores it. Indians up by 1 now, 8-7. And Jones steals the ball right back. Cerna puts up a floater, no good off the backboard. Rebounded by 12 for the Bulldogs. Number 2 now up the near side. Gives it off to 21, 21 into 5. She puts up a shot. It's no good, rebounded by Davis for the Indians. Cerna up the floor, takes it in, goes up with it, and scores. Indians now up 3, 10-7.
And that's keeping Cerna in her head as top scorer with 6 points.
Number 12 now on the far side, guarded by Jones for the Indians. 2 now, passes the ball down to 11 on the near side. She passes it into 12. 12 goes up with it, and her shot is good. Now 10-9, Indians still keep their lead.
Hey, somebody take a charge here, let's go.
About 2.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. The ball passes the ball back up to Jones, now to Cerna on the far side. Ball guarded by 2 in the middle, passes off to Kearns. Kearns over to Cerna, Cerna for 3.
No good.
Ball's out of bounds off the Indians. Stark replaces Jones in the game for the Indians. Just like we talked about, a lot of players trying out Patrick's position. He's a key part of this team so far in this season. 2 now down to 21, into 5, and her shot is blocked by Stark. Bulldogs keep the ball though, 12 takes it back in. Now out to number 2.
Foul is called on number 24, Cerna. That's the team's first foul, also her first.
Number 5 into number 2 for the Bulldogs. Back down to number 5 on the near side. She takes it to the middle, back out to 11. 11 throws it into number 21. And 21 throws it back down to 5 on the far side. Into 21 now, she puts up a shot, and it's good.
21's 4th point.
Bulldogs have the lead back, 11-10. Cerna down to the ball on the near side. And number 12 for the Bulldogs steals it, passes ahead to number 5. She puts up a shot, and it's good. Bulldogs now up 13-10.
That was number 5's 5th point, fittingly.
Cerna now into Kearns. Kearns puts up a shot off the front of the rim, rebounded by number 12 for the Bulldogs. Number 2 passes ahead to believe that was number 21. Now number 2 takes it to the middle, gives it off to 12. 12 puts up a shot and it misses everything. Kearns rebounds it. Now Cerna up the floor, passes ahead to Stark. Stark goes up and scores.
Very impressive for Stark's first year.
Indeed. Makes this a 1-point game again, 13-12, less than 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. Number 12 gives it off to number 2 at the top of the key. Now to number 5 on the far side. 5 down to 12. 12 goes up with it and scores. Bulldogs back up 3. Less than 10 to play now.
That was 12's 4th point.
5 and counting. Cerna puts up a 3-pointer off the front of the rim to end the first quarter. Bulldogs with a 3-point lead, 15-12.
So our top scorers for Osage is number 24, Cerna, with 6 points, and then number 5 for the Bulldogs with 5. And I don't know about you, Wyatt, but I'm thinking that this close score might be something we see all game.
Yeah, it seems like these teams are pretty well matched, especially with the Indians not having Kirkpatrick. I mean, she's putting up double digits most games, so.
Yep. Have to see how the cards fall.
Looks like the Indians will have the ball here to start the second quarter.
Also looks like we have Crawford in the game now.
Looks like she replaced the ball. Jones passes up to Kearns on the far side. Back down to Cerna on the near. Cerna puts up a 3-pointer and scores it. Tying this game at 15.
Cerna's 9th point.
5 dribbles up the court for the Bulldogs, over to 12. 12 takes the ball in, puts it up, and it's no good. But 21 gets the rebound, but steps out of bounds on the baseline. Indians ball. Cerna back to the middle, guarded by number 11. Kearns takes the ball in. Goes up with it, and she has her shot blocked by number 12 for the Bulldogs. 21 takes the ball up the floor, passes over to number 11. Good defense there by Jones for the Indians.
Indeed.
Number 5's shot on the inbound is no good. Rebounded by Cerna. Cerna passes ahead to Stark. It looks like it was tipped by the Bulldogs, so the Indians will keep it. Cerna tries to pass the ball in. Chase County tips it out of bounds. Cerna again to inbound, gets it over to Jones. Now Cerna for 3 again on the near side, no good. Rebounded by 12 for the Bulldogs. Number 12 travels at the top of the key, ball back to the Indians.
Still a tied ball game.
15-15, 6:48 left here in the first half. Crawford now with the ball for the Indians, and her pass is stolen by number 5 for the Bulldogs. And her shot is no good. Looks like the ball will go back to the Indians.
Hey, you're all right. Take it off. Do it again. All right? Come on.
Cerna now with the ball. She takes it in. Tries to pass it back out to Stark. Stolen by Chase County, but Indians managed to get the ball back. Cerna again at the top of the key. Passes into Kearns. Kearns goes up with it. Her shot is no good. Rebounded by 12 for the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs pass the ball out of bounds. Really back and forth game so far.
Very much so.
Cerna crosses mid-court. Passes into Kearns. Kearns out to Stark. Back down to Crawford on the near side. Cerna at the top of the key. Crawford down to Kearns. Kearns goes up with it and scores.
That's Kearns' 4th point for tonight.
Gives the Indians a 2-point lead here with 5.5 left in the first. Number 2 now for the Bulldogs. Dribbles back to the middle. Takes it in. Passes out to number 11 on the near side. 11 gets it into number 12. 12 goes up with it and scores.
That's going to give 12 6 points.
Got a tie ball game again at 17. Cerna tries to pass the ball down to Kearns, but it looks like she slipped on the play. The Bulldogs take it. Number 2 throws it over to number 5 on the far side into 12, and 12 puts up a shot and scores.
Yep, that'll be 12's 8th point.
Cerna down to Crawford. Now back up to Jones. Cerna takes the ball in and scores it.
Cerna's got 11 points.
And we're again tied at 19. Less than four and a quarter to play now in the first half. 2 passes into number 12. 12 shot is no good.
Oh, foul is called. Who's it gonna be on?
On the putback by number 21 for the Bulldogs.
It's called on 15.
That's Crawford for the Indians.
That'll be their 2nd team point, but Crawford's 1st personal. All right, we got a sub here for Chase County. 23 is coming in for 12. We got subs for Osage. We got Kitzelman, Duvall's back in, and that's it.
Number 21 completes the free throw, getting the 3-point play, putting the Lady Bulldogs up 3. Looks like there will be a foul on the Lady Indians, giving the ball back to the Bulldogs.
It's going to be 33, Kearns.
We've got a timeout called by Chase County. They lead 22-19, 3:55 left here in the second quarter.
Your top scorers for the Osage Lady Indians are number 24, Cerna, and then for the Bulldogs, we've got number 12 with 8 points. So without a doubt, those numbers will go up. And yeah.
Number 21 for the Bulldogs gets the ball back into number 2. She takes it down the floor, takes it in. Now back out to 21 on the far side. 21 looks in, back out to 2. Now number 5 puts up a 3, and she scores it.
That's number 5's second 3. And gives her 8 points.
Indians now down 6. Cerna puts up a 3 of her own, and it's off the back of the rim, but rebounded by Duvall for the Indians. Duvall passes into Cerna, and her shot is blocked. Not sure if that was 21 or 12 for the Bulldogs.
But ball was tipped out, so it's going to go back to, so Osage is going to keep it.
Cerna gets the ball into Duvall at the top of the key. Cerna now takes the ball into Davis, and she scores it. And the Indians 21, Bulldogs with a 4-point lead now.
Yeah, that'll be Davis's first points for the game.
Number 12 dribbles down the near side. It looks like she's fouled. Is that on Duvall?
It was called on Cerna. Oh, nope. Nope, it was called on Duvall. Yeah, you're right. That'll be her first, team's fourth.
21 to inbound on the near side, gets it into 23, now to 12. 21 now to 5, who puts up a 3 off the front of the rim, but rebounded by number 12 for the Bulldogs. Cerna gets a hand on it too, and a jump ball. They'll stay with the Bulldogs. Inbounded to number 12, her shot's off the back of the rim, rebounded by Kitzelman for the Indians. She takes the ball up the floor. Now back out to Cerna. Cerna goes in, puts it up off the back of the rim, rebounded by 21 for the Bulldogs. Number 12 up the floor now. The ball's knocked out of bounds by the Indians. Bulldogs will have it on their baseline. 21 inbounds to number 23. 21 throws it out, back out to number 2. 5 swings it over to 21 on the far side. Back to 5, she puts up another shot off the front of the rim, rebounded by Kearns for the Indians. She hands off to Cerna. Goes up the floor, now down to Duvall. Duvall puts up a 3 off the back of the rim, rebounded by Kearns for the Indians. Cerna again at the top of the key. Kitzelman into Kearns. And Kearns passes the ball off of one of the Bulldogs. Indians will keep the ball on their baseline. Looks like in the corner. Cerna now with the ball on the far side, back out to Duvall now. She passes into Kearns, out to Kitzelman. Kitzelman puts up a 3 off the back of the rim. No good, rebounded by Kearns. Cerna now takes the ball in, goes up, and is fouled. She'll be shooting 2.
Foul is called on number 5 for the Bulldogs. Her first.
Cerna misses her first free throw, keeping this game at a 25-21.
Sub for Chase County, number 31 in for 2.
Cerna's second free throw attempt is also no good, off the side of the rim. Rebounded by 21 for the Bulldogs. Number 5 now has it, over to 31 on the far side. And she's fouled on her way in.
Foul's called on 40, Kitzelman. Her first, team's 5th.
21 throws it into 12, now to 5. Takes it back to the middle, guarded by Kitzelman for the Indians. 31 back up to 5, now to 23 in the middle, over to 12. 12 puts up a shot, it's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by 21, and she's fouled on her putback attempt. She'll be shooting 2.
Foul is called on 10, Davis. That's her first.
Both free throw attempts were no good. Indians now with the ball. Cerna passes into Kearns. Looks like they're going to call Kearns for traveling.
We've got a minute left in the first half of this game.
Or 21 trying to take the ball down the floor, and Cerna almost steals it for the Indians. Bulldogs take it. 23 puts up a shot. Rebounded by the Indians. Cerna now down the floor, goes up with it, off the rim, no good.
There is
like Kearns was fouled on the rebound.
Yeah. So she'll go to the line. Oh no, you're right. They'll inbound it.
That's 21's third foul for the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Kitzelman at the top of the key, 30 seconds to play in the first half. Now the ball into Davis. Davis tries to pass over to Cerna. Her pass is blocked. Cerna puts up a 3 though, off the side of the rim, rebounded by 21 for the Bulldogs. 21 up the floor, now over to 12. 12 back out to 21. 21 puts up a 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded by 31 for the Bulldogs. Now to 5, under 5 seconds to play. And number 5 shot is
fouled by Kitzelman. That's her second.
Number 5 will be shooting 2.
Five's first shot is good.
Making this game 26-21. Her second free throw is no good. 1 second to play now. Cerna puts up a shot, and it's no good. Indians down 26-21 to the Bulldogs at halftime.
Well, our top scorers for the half are number 24 for the Indians. That's Cerna. She's got 11. And then number 5 for the Bulldogs. She has 9.
we're back here to start the second half. Again, Bulldogs lead the Indians 26-21. Top scorers in the first half.
Yeah, well, we had 24 for the Indians. That's Cerna. She had 11 points. And number 5 for the Bulldogs. She had 9. So I think that if the first half is going to be, the second half is going to be anything like this first half, we're going to have quite the exciting game.
Yeah, the Bulldogs really had their lead taken on the inside.
Yeah.
21 and 12 were pretty big.
Yeah.
And were definitely a scoring factor. So the Indians need to eliminate that here in the second half if they're going to come back and win.
Yeah, for sure. 21 has 3 fouls as well, so see how that plays out.
Looks like the Indians will have the ball here to start the second half.
Also looks like starters are back in for the Indians. And not the Bulldogs. Oh, yep, for the Bulldogs too.
Cerna throws it into Duvall. Duvall takes it down the floor. Now back to Cerna on the near side. Cerna throws down to Kearns. And the ball will go over to the Bulldogs. 21 to inbound. She gets it into number 12. 12 back over to 21. Indians look like they're pressing a little bit here. Now 12 with the ball in the middle. 2 at the top of the key, guarded by Davis. Now to 5 on the near side. 5 tries to throw into 12. Now back out to 5. She puts up a 3 and scores it. 21-29 is our score.
That gives 5 12 points. That's also her third 3-pointer.
Jones down to the ball on the near side. Now up to Cerna. Cerna dribbles to the middle, now down to Jones. Jones up to the ball. Now Jones into Kearns. Kearns puts up a shot. It's no good, but she gets her own rebound, puts it back up, and scores it this time. Making this a 6-point game, 29-23. 12 dribbles down the floor for the Bulldogs. Her shot's no good, rebounded by Cerna. She takes the ball up the floor now. Into the lane, passes out to Jones, now to Kearns. Swung out to Duvall. Duvall takes a 3. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by number 5 for the Bulldogs. She takes it up the near side, now down to 11. And Cerna steals the ball in the pass.
That was a good play on Cerna.
Cerna now to the middle. She goes up with it, throws it over to Davis, and her shot is good.
This will be Davis's 4th point.
Cerna steals the ball in the inbound. She goes up, no good. She gets her own rebound, puts it back up, and scores it this time. Indians have brought this lead down to 2, 29-27. .12 with the ball now at the top of the key for the Bulldogs. 5:30 to play here in the third quarter.
Yeah.
2 throws it down to 5 now on the near side. Over to 11, now down to 12. 12 takes it in, and she's fouled by Kearns.
Yeah, foul called on number 33, Kearns. That's her 2nd. Kitzelman now coming in for Jones for the Indians.
Number 21 to inbound for the Bulldogs. Into 12, now out to 5 for 3. Off the back of the rim, no good, but 12 gets the rebound for the Bulldogs. Number 2 has it. She throws it down to 11 on the far side. 11 skips it down to 5. 12 back to 5, now to 2 at the top of the key. 21 now takes it in, goes up, off the front of the rim, and Cerna's the last one to touch it out of bounds. 21 to inbound under the Chase County's basket. She throws it in, and the ball stolen by Kitzelman for the Indians. Duvall now swings it up to Cerna. Cerna takes it in. Now back out. Up to Kitzelman in the middle. Cerna on the far side, now into Kearns. Kearns over to Kitzelman. Kitzelman for 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by 21 for the Bulldogs. 2 on the near side. Tries to throw it, deflected by Duvall, but 21 keeps it. She puts up a shot, it's no good. Rebounded by Kitzelman for the Indians. She throws it ahead to Cerna. Cerna on the near side. Throws it over to Duvall in the far. Now to Kitzelman. Kitzelman into Duvall into Davis. Now back out to Kitzelman. Near midcourt. Kearns with it. Over to Duvall. Duvall puts up a 3, and it's good. Indians are back in the lead now, 30 to 29.
Duvall's 5th point. I think the Indians came out with some fire. Get that.
They did. They've eliminated an 8-point lead for the Bulldogs on a 9-0 run so far. And Kitzelman on the tie-up. Ball stay with Chase County.
And that jump ball is called. $30 to 29. 3 minutes and 18 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Indians with a 1-point lead. Number 5 puts up a shot for the Bulldogs. It's an air ball. Rebounded by Duvall. Cerna now with it on the far side. Now Duvall near midcourt. Throws it over to Davis. At the top of the key. Duvall again for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by 12 for the Bulldogs. She throws ahead to number 2. Under 3 to play here in the 3rd quarter. 21 now. Tries to go in, and there's an offensive foul called. Kearns takes the charge.
Foul is called on 21 for the Bulldogs. That's going to be her 4th.
It's been a big part of their offense.
We got some subs in here, 23 and for 21 for the Bulldogs.
Looks like the clock didn't start right there, so they took a few seconds off. Timeout Chase County.
Yep.
2:44 left here in the 3rd quarter. Indians lead 30-29.
We got our top scorers for the Indians still being Cerna. She's got 13 points now though, and still number 5, but she has brought up her total to 12 points. So
Indians to inbound on the far side. Cerna throws the ball into Kitzelman. Kitzelman over to Cerna now. Cerna takes it back to the middle. Kitzelman on the far side takes it in, gets it down to Kearns. Kearns goes up with it off the bottom of the backboard, but Chase County's the last one to touch it out of bounds. Cerna to inbound. He throws it into Kearns. Turns up to Kitzelman, now to Cerna. Cerna guarded heavily by number 12 for the Bulldogs. Takes it back out to Kitzelman.
But travel is called on Kitzelman. So that'll give Chase County back the ball.
2:13 now. Still 30-29 lead for the Lady Indians. 12 takes the ball up the floor, hands off to number 2. She takes it back down to the near side. Cerna tips the ball out of bounds. Number 5 to inbound on the near side. Number 2 gets the inbound, guarded by DeBall, throws it into 23. 23 down to 5, out to 11 on the far side. 2 now down to 12. 12 into 23. 23 goes up with it. Off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Davis for the Indians. She hands off to Cerna. Cerna throws ahead to Kearns. Kearns goes up with it. And her shot's no good, but she's fouled on the shot. She'll be shooting 2.
Foul's called on 2 for Chase County. That's her first. And the team's second.
Kearns' free throw is good. Making this game 31-29. Indians with a 10-point run here.
Gives Kearns 5 points.
Stark replaces Davis in the game for the Indians. Kearns' second free throw is off the side of the rim, no good. The ball fights for the ball on the far side. Ball will go over to the Bulldogs. Five inbounds, and she takes the ball down the floor. Number 2 now with it at the top of the key. She takes the ball in, now into 23, and the ball stolen on the pass by Cerna. She's had a real effect on this second half.
For sure, definitely.
Cerna takes the ball in, and she's fouled on the shot.
All right. I'll get Cerna to the line.
Like to see how many steals Cerna's had this second half.
I am sure it is rather impressive. Fouls again called on number 5 for Chase County. That's her second. Sorry, that's her second.
Cerna's first free throw on the way, and she scores it. 11-point run now for the Indians. They lead by 3, 32-29. Crawford replaces Duvall in the game for the Indians. Cerna puts up her second free throw, and it's also good.
Yeah, and that gives Cerna 15 points, and the Indians 33.
I believe this is their biggest lead of the night so far. 33-29, less than a minute to go here in the third quarter. Number 2 with the ball at midcourt for Chase County. Takes the ball over to the far side, now back to the middle, over to 12. 12 back out to number 2. 2 puts up a three-pointer, and it's good. Bringing this game back within 1. Excuse me, they called out a 2.
Oh.
My bad.
That's
So
2's first points for the night.
Indians with a 2-point lead, 30 seconds left here, third quarter. Cerna with the ball at midcourt. Maybe setting up the last play. Cerna guarded by number 12 for the Bulldogs. 10 seconds to go here. Now under 5. Cerna throws the ball out to Crawford. Crawford for 3. She misses everything to end the third quarter. Our score, 33-31. Indians lead.
Yeah, back in the lead. We got your top scorers for this quarter. Our number 24 is Cerna. She's got 15 points, and number 5 for Chase County, she's got 2. And there you have it.
played a lot better there in that third quarter than they had in the first half.
For sure. They definitely came out with a very determined attitudes.
Yeah, they were actually down by 8 there in the beginning of the third quarter and had an 11-0 run to bring it up to 33 before Chase County finally scored another basket. And Indians with a 33-31 lead over the Bulldogs now. See how this fourth quarter plays out.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be no different from the rest of the game.
Ball passes the ball in to Cerna to start the fourth quarter. She's at the top of the key. Now on the far side, gets it into Kearns. Kearns looks to take it up, loses the ball though. The ball manages to keep it. Cerna now on the near side. Struggle on the floor for the ball. And it looks like it'll go over to Chase County. Two for Chase County, throws it ahead. Jones gets a hand on it though. Chase County keeps it. 2 throws ahead to 5. 5 now down to number 21 on the near side. 21 to the middle. Now out to 2, 2 for 3. Off the front of the rim, rebounded by 31, and looks like she stepped on the baseline. Indians ball. Cerna takes the ball up the floor. Now down to Jones on the near side. Kearns back out to the ball. Kearns down to Jones. Now down to Cerna. Cerna takes the ball in, goes up with it, and misses. Rebounded by 12 for the Bulldogs. She throws ahead to 5. 5 takes the ball down the floor, throws over to 31. 31's shot is no good. Rebounded by Kearns for the Indians. Cerna at midcourt, guarded by number 12. Gets it down to Davis, now to Kearns. Kearns goes up with it. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by 21 for the Bulldogs. And number 2 loses the ball. DeVal steals it. She goes up, and she scores it. Indians back with a 4-point lead, 35-31. 6 minutes to play here in the second half.
Yeah, that was DeVal's 7th point. So good for her.
2 at midcourt for the Bulldogs. 21 now down to number 5. 5 to the middle. Now 12 on the near side. Or, excuse me, on the far side, the Bulldogs. 2 tries to throw it over to 21, but Cerna steals it. She takes it up the floor, puts up a shot, and it's good. Indians now with a 6-point lead. I believe that's their biggest of the game. 37-31.
That gives Cerna 17 points now.
And Chase County calls a timeout as the Indians have extended their lead. 37-31. 5:16 left here to play. Indians in the lead.
Sure. Well, Cerna is still our leader for the Indians. She's got 17 points now. Behind her on the Indians is Ball. She's got 7 points. And then we have, for Chase County, their top scorers are number 5. They have 12 points. And number 12, they have 8.
Players are retaking the court here. Again, 5:16 left in the fourth. Indians lead 37-31. Bulldogs with the ball on the far side. Get the ball into number 2. Ball's thrown down to 31 on the near side. She tries to take the ball in. And the ball gets a foul.
Yeah, he was right. Duvall gets a foul. That's her second. Team's second.
Now under 5 to play. Bulldogs get down to 21 to top the key. 12 has the ball now. Looks like she was fouled on the baseline.
Foul was called on number 24, Cerna. That's her second.
Looks like Chase County's shot was no good. Rebounded by 21. Ball tipped out by the Indians. 21 to inbound under their basket. She gets it into number 2, 2 into number 12. 12 puts up a shot, and it's good.
It's going to give 12 10 points.
37-33 is our score. Cerna throws ahead to Jones. Now to Davis, into Kearns. Kearns' shot is no good. Number 5 up the floor for the Bulldogs. She throws into number 31. 31 goes up with it, off the front of the rim, rebounded by Cerna. She's up the floor on the near side. She goes in with it. It looks like she carried. Inbounds for the Bulldogs on the near side. Just about 4 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Lady Indians with a 4-point lead. Number 5 now with the ball on the far side, takes it in. Ball's tipped by Jones. Bulldogs keep it though. 5 has it at the top of the key, now over to 12. 12 tries to throw it to 21, throws it out of bounds. Indians ball. A couple replacements for the Indians. It's like Jones and Davis coming out of the game for Kitzelman and Stark.
Yep.
Cerna takes the ball up the floor. Now gets it into Stark. Stark goes up. No good.
Foul's called. Number 13, Stark, it's called on her. It's her first.
Bulldogs with the ball now. Number 2 takes the ball back to the middle, guarded by DeVaul for the Indians. 21 passes into number 12, and she travels on the play. Giving the Indians the ball back. Just over 3 to play. Still 37-33, Indians lead. Cerna to midcourt. Now over to Kitzelman on the far side. Into Stark. Now back out to Cerna. Up to DeVaul at midcourt. Kearns now with it. Throws it over to Cerna.
Full timeout's called by the Indians. Indians up by 4. Yeah. 37-33. 2 minutes, 42 seconds left in the game. Your top scorers are number 24, Cerna with 17 points for the Indians, and number 5 with 12 for Chase County. So, yeah.
Indians with the ball. Kearns now passes into Davis. Passes back out to the ball now, up to Kitzelman. She takes it down to the near side, now in. Back out to the ball. Kearns now at the top of the key with it. Passes to Cerna. Cerna tries to go up with it, but has the ball taken away by number 12 for the Bulldogs. 12 takes it up the floor, off the side of the backboard. Rebounded by Kitzelman for the Indians. Under 2 to play now. Indians still lead 37-33. Cerna now with the ball at midcourt.
Second timeout's called by the Indians. Top scorers are still Cerna 24 for the Indians with 17 and 5 for Chase County with 12.
Ball now to inbound on the near side, gets it into Davis. Davis hands off to Cerna. Cerna tries to pass the ball over to Davis, but the ball's deflected by 12 out of bounds. The Bulldogs. Cerna to pass it in under the Indians' basket. Cerna into Kitzelman at the top of the key. Back over to Cerna. Looks like there's a foul on the floor.
Foul's called on number 5 for the Indians, I believe.
I think it was 5 on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, you're probably right. That gives her 3.
Davis hands off to Cerna. Cerna up the middle of the floor.
Foul is again called on number 2 for Chase County. That's 3 for... No. 2. 2. Called for 2.
Cerna throws it into Kearns, and she scores it, giving the Indians a 6-point lead here with a minute to play.
That gives Kearns 7 points as well. Just under a minute to play.
2 passes over to 21 and scores it. Now 39-35.
21's got 6 points now.
Cerna up the far side. She takes the ball in, and she's fouled.
Yep. Foul is called on number 12 for the Bulldogs. That's her first.
Cerna throws the ball into the ball. Under 40 to play now.
Indians just up by 4.
Kearns is fouled on the play. That'll force a 1-and-1 here with 32 seconds left.
Fouls called on 12 again. It's her second.
Kearns' first free throw attempt is off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by number 21 for the Bulldogs. 5 for the Bulldogs puts up a shot, and it's nothing before going out of bounds, so the Indians will take it. Timeout called by Chase County. Indians lead 39-35. 23 seconds left to go in this game.
Top scorers are number 24, Serna. For the Indians, she's got 17. Then we have number 5, Duvall, and number 33, Kearns, behind her with 7 points for the Indians. And then for Chase County, we've got number 5 with 12 points, and right behind her, we have number 12 with 10.
Again, 23 seconds left in this game. Davis to inbound for the Indians. Bulldogs in a press. Serna takes the ball though. Goes up the court with it, and her shot's blocked by number 12 for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs take it, 21 up the floor now. Number 5 puts up a shot and scores it. That's making this game interesting. Bulldogs only down by 2 now. 9.6 seconds left to play.
Definitely, yeah. This is quite the game.
You can expect a foul if the Indians are able to get the ball in. Hopefully they're able to get it into a pretty good free throw shooter.
Yeah.
2 free throws could probably ice this game.
You never know.
See how this plays out.
Sure. Oh, looks like maybe there was a problem with the clock. We're going back to 10.2 seconds left in the game.
Davis again to inbound. You can almost bet they're trying to get the ball into Kearns or Serna. They do get it into Serna.
Yep. Foul's called on number 12 for Chase County. Earth.
That is number 12's
12's third.
Yep. Serna to shoot a 1-and-1 here. 8.3 seconds left. Really could use to make this one. And she does.
That's going to be Serna's 18th. See if she can go for 19.
Indians with a 3-point lead. Trying to make it 4 here. Serna off the back of the rim. Bulldogs still with a chance here. And number 12 puts up a shot a little bit early, perhaps. Didn't quite need to shoot it then. They had about 4 seconds left. Could have maybe put up a closer 3.
Possibly.
But it looks like this game's pretty much secured now, especially if Crawford makes any of these free throws.
That foul was called on number 5 for the Bulldogs. That was her 4th.
Only 0.2 seconds left now. Crawford puts up a free throw. It's in and out. No time to even put up a shot, and the Indians are able to pull off the win, 40-37.
Yep. That was a very back and forth game, though.
For sure. I mean, Indians down by 5 at halftime.
Yeah.
And even down by 8 at one point in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Then able to come back and win by 3. Very impressive, especially without Kirkpatrick.
Yeah, agreed. Bulldogs definitely gave them a run for their money.
Yeah, that'll be interesting in the league tournament next week.
Yeah.
Might see both of those teams in the championship.
I would not doubt it.
Again, 40-37 is our final score. Top scores of the game.
Yeah, we got Serna again. She had 18 points. Behind her was number 5, Duvall, with 7, and number 33, Kearns, with 7 as well for the Indians. And then moving on to Chase County, their top scorer was number 5. She had 12 points. And then behind her was number 12 with 10. So those are your top scorers.
Alrighty. Again, we have about, I'm going to guess, about 20 minutes till the boys' game's going to start, so make sure to tune in for that.
We will see you then.
All right, I'm joined now by Coach Kirkpatrick, the head coach for the Lady Indians. Congrats on the win tonight, Coach.
All right, thank you.
You were down by 5 at halftime and by 8 at one point in the third quarter. What changed in the second half for you guys to be able to pull off this victory?
Oh, I didn't think our intensity was very good from the get-go. I just thought that's kind of our talk at halftime. We needed to pick up the intensity and toughen up a little bit. They were kind of beating us up on the inside, and I thought we just need to toughen up, and I thought we did a better job the second half.
All right. Obviously, Talon wasn't able to play tonight because she got quarantined this morning. Do you think that had any effect on the team in this game?
Yeah, it had an effect because we had to switch some players around to a few different positions that they're not, playing usually. So, I mean, we talked about a little adversity before the game and some adjustments, and so you kind of had an idea that it wouldn't be the prettiest, but the girls played hard and pulled out a win. Chase County, they're a tough team. They always play hard and aggressive and physical, and anytime you can get a league win, that's good.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Again, congrats on the win tonight.
All right. Thanks for covering us.
everyone. Welcome to another edition of Osage City Basketball. I'm Wyatt Ornder, joined in the booth tonight by Ellie Shoemaker.
Hello.
Tonight's varsity boys matchup features the Osage City Indians and the Chase County Bulldogs. The Indians are 6-1 this season, coming off their first loss of the season to Linden last Friday. The Bulldogs are 3-2, coming off a win against West Franklin last Friday. The Indians still have a chance to win the league title, but they're probably going to have to win out this week. They have 3 more league games, of course, with the league tournament next week.
Have to see what happens.
For sure. Introductions will begin shortly.
The audio.
For the Indians, a 5'10" junior, number 2, Kason Moon. For the Bulldogs, a 5'9" senior, number 11, Tyler Ybarra. For the Indians, a 5'9" junior, number 5, Tyler Sage. For the Bulldogs, a 6-foot senior, number 13, Wayne Gilbreth. For the Indians, a 6'3" senior, number 14, Gunnar Fort. For the Bulldogs, a 6'1" senior, number 21, Owen Eisman. For the Indians, a 6'1" sophomore, number 15, Landon Boss. And for the Bulldogs, a 6'2" sophomore, number 23, Cooper Shore. And for the Indians, a 5'9" senior, number 33, Shane Oranger.
Alrighty, looks like this game's about to get started here. Moon is back for the Indians. He missed last Friday's game due to being quarantined, but he is back now. Chase County will have the ball first here. Number 11 gets it into number 3. 3 on the near side. Takes it down to number 21. 21 throws it over, and it's stolen by Ornder for the Indians. Ornder goes up with it and scores. Indians with a 2-point lead here early.
Yeah, Orander's first 2 points, but I doubt that will not be the last time we'll be saying his name.
Number 3 hands off to 23 for the Bulldogs. Now 13 with the ball, throws it down to number 3 on the inside. His shot's blocked by Boss for the Indians. Moon gets the ball, throws ahead to Fort. Fort over to Boss, now to Orander on the far side. Moon down to Sage. Boss into Fort. Now Orander with it on the far side for 3. No good, rebounded by 3 for the Bulldogs. And the ball's stolen by Boss for the Indians. He passes off to Moon. Moon goes up and scores it.
Another 2 points. That was a really strategic move on Boss's part.
Giving the Indians a 4-point lead now. Number 13 for the Bulldogs on the far side. He goes in with it. Now back out to 11. 11 swings it into 21. His shot's no good, but he gets his own rebound. Tries to throw it into 11, but Fort steals it on the play. He takes it down the near side. Goes in with it, and he's fouled, looks like on the floor.
Yeah, foul was called on number 21.
Excuse
for the
me, looks
Bulldogs.
like they're counting the basket. So Ford will be shooting one here. Fort's free throw is no good, but rebounded by Boss. Boss goes back up and scores it. Indians up 8 early, and a timeout by Chase County.
Boss
6:13 left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was Boss's first 2 points. Yeah.
Players back out on the court for both teams. Number 3 takes the ball up the floor for the Bulldogs. He tries to throw it into 11. It's off of 11, out of bounds. Indians ball again. Sage now takes the ball up the floor. He throws over to Moon on the near side. Now to Orander in the middle. Back to Sage on the far side. Out of Fort in the middle. Fort hands off to Boss. Boss goes in with it. He loses the ball though. 3 throws ahead to 21. And he throws the ball off of Moon. And the Bulldogs will keep the ball, taking it on their baseline. 11 throws into 21, now to 24. 24 to number 3. He looks in and throws it back out to number 11. 11 to 21. Now into number 3. 3 puts up a shot, and it's good. Bulldogs' first points of the night makes this game 8-2. 5:30 left here. Boss takes the ball in, goes up, and scores it.
It's Boss's 4th point for tonight.
Indians lead 10-2. Number 3 guarded by Moon at midcourt. He takes it down the near side now. 21 goes over to 23, now to 24. 24 into number 21. 21's shot is good.
21's first points. That's 10-4 now. Indians with a 6-point lead.
Fort over to Boss, over to Orander. Fort tries to get it into Boss. It looks like Boss is fouled on the play.
Yeah, foul is called on number 21. His second. Number 24 comes in for number 11. Then 11's back in for 21, so.
Crawford also comes in for the Indians, replacing Moon.
Yep.
Sage throws the ball into Boss. His shot is no good, so he'll be shooting 2.
Foul is called on number 24. For Chase County, his first.
Boss's free throws off the front of the rim, no good. 4:48 left in the first quarter, 10-4. Indians lead. Boss's second is good. 7-point lead for the Indians, 11-4. 3 at midcourt, guarded by Crawford. He throws it off to number 11, and it's off of him, out of bounds. Sage now taking the ball past midcourt. Throws it down to Crawford on the near side. Back up to Orander. Sage now with it on the far side. Into Fort. Fort hands off to Boss. Boss back down to Fort. Fort goes up with it and scores it. Really nice play there by the Indians.
For sure. That gives Fort 14 points. Oh, sorry, no. That gives Fort 4 points. He is number 14.
Looks like the Bulldogs double dribble on the play. Ball will go back to the Indians. They're up 13-4. Sage at midcourt, guarded by number 3 for the Bulldogs. He passes down to Fort. Fort goes in with it. Back out to Orander. Orander for 3. Cashes it. Nice shot there.
Yeah.
Makes this game 16-4. Indians lead by 12.
That was Orander's first 3 for tonight, but judging by what we've seen from him from past games, I would bet it's not his last.
23 makes a layup there for the Bulldogs, making this game 16-6.
It's his first point.
Sage now with the ball for the Indians on the near side. Boss tries to pass into Fort, and the ball stolen by 13 for the Indians, but Sage takes it right back. He throws ahead to Orander.
Foul.
No foul called on the play.
Nope.
Ball's off of Orander, out of bounds.
Number
Bulldogs
2.
ball.
Yeah, it's subs for the Indians. Number 2 comes in for number 5, Sage. It's gonna be Moon.
Again, 3 down the near side for the Bulldogs. Now on the baseline. He throws it out to number 23. 23 goes up with it off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Moon. Moon up the floor, passes ahead to Fort. Fort goes in with it, goes up, and he's called for a travel.
Yeah.
Honestly, lucky that got called first because he could have been called for a charge after that. Number 3 takes it down to the top of the key, passes over to 24. 24 into 13. 13 shot. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Looks like a foul is called on Chase County on the play.
Yeah, foul is going to be put to 23, his first. Team's 4th.
Moon up the floor. Passes down to Crawford on the near side. Up to Orander. Orander back down to Crawford. Into Boss. Boss goes in with it. Out to Orander. Orander for 3. Off the front of the rim. But rebounded by Boss. Boss goes up with it. Scores. Count the basket and 1.
Yeah. Good play to Boss there. 15. It's going to be his 7th point. Let's see if he... Going to give him 8 points, Boss. Subs in for Osage City, we've got Orander going out, replaced by Sage, and Fort coming out, replaced by Schaefer.
Number 11 now takes the ball down the court. He passes ahead to number 3 for the Bulldogs. 21 now with the ball. He throws back down to number 3. He takes the ball out, hands off to number 21, now down to number 11, guarded by Moon, and Moon's called for a foul. Minute 49 left here in the first quarter.
Foul is called on 2, Moon for Osage, his first.
Indians lead 19-6. 24 for the Bulldogs to throw it in on the far side. He gets it into 11. 11 takes it back out to midcourt. 23 takes the ball in, back down to number 24, over to 21. His shot's no good off the front of the rim. 3 takes it, and his shot's also no good. Number 24 gets the rebound for the Bulldogs, and he's fouled.
Foul's called on 12.
That'll be 12's first foul. That was Crawford on the play.
Yeah. That was Crawford's first foul, like I said.
Another foul on Osage. This one's on Schaefer.
His first as well.
Number 3 puts up a shot for the Bulldogs. It's no good. And he tips it out of bounds. Indians will have the ball. Boss to throw it into Sage. Sage taking his time up the floor. Takes it to the top of the key, guarded by number 3. Boss now with it, takes it in, and he's fouled.
We've got 13 for the Bulldogs coming in to replace 21, and then we've got Fort coming in to replace Boss for the Indians. So
Didn't even realize that Schaefer was in the game for the Indians. He's also in there. Guess he replaced Fort a little bit earlier.
yeah,
About a minute to play here in the first quarter. Schaefer has the ball on the inside, and he's fouled on his way up. He'll be shooting 2 here.
yeah, it's gonna put him at the line.
Not much scoring here in the last few minutes. Score still 19-6. Indians up by 13.
No, really, most of those points were concentrated in the first half. Foul is called on number 23, his second for the Bulldogs.
Ref's confirming that Schaefer's going to get 2 free throws here.
Yeah.
Schaefer's first free throw is good.
Yeah, it's going to give him 1 point.
Indians now up 20-6. See if Schaefer can make it 21. He doesn't. Off the side of the rim, rebounded by 24 for the Bulldogs. 23 throws it over to number 3 for the Bulldogs, and 13 puts up a shot. It's no good. Rebounded by Fort for the Indians. Fort takes it up the floor. Passes out to Crawford. Crawford for 3. Scores it. Good shot there by Crawford. 23-6 now, Indians lead. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's going to give Crawford his first 3 points.
And number 11 for the Bulldogs loses it out of bounds on the near side. Indians will have it. Just under 30 to play. Sage to bring it past midcourt. You can assume that they're going to be going for their last play here, first quarter.
Yeah. The Indians moving the ball around, something they do quite often.
Under 10 to play now. Number 13 tips it out of bounds for the Bulldogs. Indians will have it on the far side. Sage gets it into Fort. Fort has the ball stolen. 3 seconds to go now. Ball's passed ahead to 13, and Sage smacks it down to end the first quarter. Pretty nice play there to prevent the basket.
I would agree.
Looks like Boss will check back into the game to start the second quarter. 23-6, Indians lead. Top scorers so far.
Yeah, we've got number 15, Boss for the Indians. He's got 8 points. And then number 3, number 23, and number 21 for the Bulldogs all are tied with 2 points.
Alrighty. Stay tuned at halftime. Ellie's going to be interviewing Mr. Ford, coach of the Indians. You won't want to miss it. Getting ready to start the second quarter here. Indians lead 23-6, and they'll have the ball to start. Orander passes into Sage. Sage back down to Orander on the near side. He gets it over to Boss. Now back up to Sage. Fort Down to Moon. Back up to Boss. Now to Ornder on the far side. Fort back down to Sage. Boss at the top of the key. Back up to Moon. Back to Ornder in the middle. Moon again. Takes it back to the middle. Looks like Indians are shifting plays here. Ornder gets it into Fort. Back to Moon. Now up to Sage, into Boss.
Still moving around that ball, looking in for their opening.
Ornder. Back up to Moon. Now to Sage. Sage again with the ball. Back to Ornder in the middle. Ornder for three. In and out, no good. 23 rebounds for the Bulldogs. Number 3 has it. On the far side, but Moon steals the ball from him. He goes up the floor, goes up with it, and scores. Nice steal there by
Moon.
Indians up now 25-6.
Moon's got 4 points now.
Number 13 tries to pass over to 23. Looks like the Indians knocked the ball out of bounds. Number 1 comes into the game for the Bulldogs, replacing 3. Number 11 into 1. And Sage steals the pass, but he dribbles the ball on the baseline. Ball back to the Bulldogs. Sage steals the ball on the inbounds again. This time he keeps it, passes ahead to Fort. Fort over to Sage, now to Moon on the far side, excuse me. Ornder into Fort. Fort goes in with it, puts it up, no good. Rebound goes to number 13 of the Bulldogs. 11 now takes it up the floor. Again, Indians up 25-6. Kind of a wild pass there by number 11. Throws the ball out of bounds. Indians will have it after this Chase County timeout. 5:50 left here in the second quarter.
30 seconds called for Chase County, like you said. For our top scorers, as of right now, we've got Boss with 8 points, and 33 Ornder with 5 for the Indians, and then we have 3 with 2 points for Chase County.
Again, stay tuned at halftime. Ellie will be interviewing Coach Fort, the head coach of the Indians. You won't want to miss it. Again, Indians with the ball. Ornder passes into Sage. Sage crosses the timeline. Passes down to Fort at the top of the key. Moon now with the ball in the middle. Passes down to Sage on the near side. Over to Ornder. Ornder into Boss. Boss puts up a shot, and it's good. Give the Indians a 21-point lead, 27-6.
And
23 takes the ball in for the Bulldogs. And the ball's stolen by Boss. Boss throws ahead to Sage. Sage's shot is blocked, but Boss on the follow-up shot is good.
yeah, that's going to give Boss 12 points.
Indians 29, Bulldogs 6. All Indians so far in this one. 23 passes down to 24 on the far side, and his pass is stolen. It looks like there will be a foul called on the Indians.
Foul was called on 33, Ornder, his first.
11 to throw it in under Chase County's basket. He gets it into 23. His shot's off the front of the rim, rebounded by Boss. Boss goes up the floor, throws over to Sage. Sage for 3. Off the rim and in. A little bit of backspin, puts the ball in there for Sage.
That's going to be Sage's first points.
32-6, Indians lead. And the ball will go back to the Indians. Looks like a carry or a kicked ball. Boss to throw it in on the near side. 4:32 left here in the second quarter. 32-6. Warner with it in the middle. Throws down to Moon on the near side. Boss now out to Orander. Orander for three, and it's good. Indians really hitting those three-pointers so far tonight.
Yeah, and like I said, I wasn't wrong. That was Orander's second three, giving him 8 points.
Another wild pass by number 11 for the Bulldogs. Indians really seem to be at their best when they have a good combination of three-point shooting and guys on the inside scoring their baskets.
Oh, yeah.
If it's one of the two, they're usually not winning by this much, but when they do, it's usually a big lead for the Indians.
Those are your two very major things for the Indians, yeah.
Warner into Boss. Boss puts up a shot, and it's good. Again, both the inside game and the outside game on point for the Indians here so far tonight. They're leading 37-6, 31-point lead, and we're not even at halftime yet. 11 goes in for the Bulldogs. His shot's no good. Rebounded by Orander for the Indians. He throws up to Boss. Boss over to Sage. Sage for three. And he's fouled on the shot. He'll be shooting three. Oh, excuse me. They're calling the foul after the shot, so Sage will only be shooting a 1-and-1.
Foul's called on number 24 for the Bulldogs. That's his second. Team's 8th.
Sage's free throw is no good, but Boss gets the rebound. He throws back into Sage. Sage goes up with it, and his shot's blocked. But the Bulldogs are the last ones to touch it out of bounds. Sage to inbound. Sage to throw the ball in. He gets it out to Moon near midcourt. Boss passes over to Orander. Orander's shot off the back of the rim. Rebounded by three for the Bulldogs. Three goes up with it, and his shot's blocked. Looks like they're going to call a foul, though. Three will be shooting two. And three hits his first free throw, ending a long scoring drought for the Bulldogs. I don't think they've scored in this entire second quarter until then.
I think you're right. That was Three's third point.
His second free throw is no good, though. Fort now passes over to Boss, and his pass is stolen by number 3 for the Bulldogs. And again, fouled by Boss.
Foul's called on Boss. That's his first for the Indians. Indians up by 30.
Number 3's first free throw is good. Crawford and Kirkpatrick coming in the game for Fort and Moon for the Indians.
Gives number 3 4 points.
Indians take the ball. Orander now on the far side. Passes to Crawford. Boss's shot is no good. And he tries to pass it back. But the pass is taken by number 2 for the Bulldogs. Number 3 in the corner. He hands off or throws it over to 23. 23 out to number 3. His three-point attempt is no good. Rebounded by 2 for the Bulldogs. 23 throws us down to 24, and his shot's also no good. Rebounded by Boss. He throws ahead to Sage, under 2 to play here in the first half. Boss over to Orender. Orender back to Sage, down to Crawford. Back to Sage. Sage goes up with it and scores. 39-8. Crawford and Moon coming back in the game, or excuse me, Boss and Moon coming back in the game now, replacing Boss and Sage. (39-8) is our score. Indians with a 31-point lead. And looks like the Indians steal it again. Orender puts up a shot, and it's no good. Rebounded by 24 for the Bulldogs. Number 1 throws ahead to number 3. 3 goes up with it. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Fort. Fort goes down the floor. He goes in with it, and his shot is blocked, it looks like. 23 takes the ball down the floor for the Bulldogs. Throws it down to number 1. 1's three-point attempt is no good. Again, rebounded by Fort. Now under a minute to play here in the first half. Fort throws over to Orender on the far side. Fort down to Moon. Back up to Orender. Orender for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Moon, though. Crawford now at the top of the key. 40 seconds here in this fourth quarter, or excuse me, second quarter. Moon swings it back up to Orender, into Fort. Fort goes up with it and scores it, but giving the Indians 41 and a 33-point lead.
Yeah, it's going to give Fort 6 points.
Number 2 travels with it on the far side. Indians pass it into Orender. Now 10 seconds to play in the second quarter. Fort now with the ball, under 5. Fort goes in with it. No good. Rebounded by 24. And as time expires, Indians lead 41-8 going into halftime. 33-point lead. Probably the biggest they've had so far this season.
Definitely for the first half. Top scorers for the half are number 33, Orender, he has got 8 points. And then number 15, Boss, he's got 14. So.
All right. Make sure to stay tuned for your halftime entertainment by the Osage City Dance Team.
Considering he hasn't gotten off that spot the whole first half. Go out there and sit. There you go. I got a wireless mic I can give you.
I had the same as your first question.
So Dennis is going to come up and take your spot when he comes out. So, do you have something to clean your headset off?
Please welcome to the court your OCHS dance team.
Just make sure you wipe it off before. Actually, I'm going to go grab one and wipe it off now.
Emily Mullins, Callie Smith, co-captain Kirsten White, Blanca Paso, co-captain Lauren Phillips, Caitlin Burke, Loretta Crawford, Paige Burke, and Henry Imarina. Tonight, the dance team will show you who runs the world
The start of the interview is going to be on Logan, like normal. He'll point when you're on, and then you'll introduce him and you'll take off.
Joining me here today is Coach Dort. Congratulations on a well-played first half, Coach.
Well, thank you.
So you guys came off the first half with a very major lead. So what do you attribute that lead to?
Well, good defense. That's what we pride ourselves with here at Osage City basketball, is playing good defense. We really want to get some transition buckets, and to get transition buckets, you got to get defensive stops. If you're continually taking the ball out of bounds, meaning you're letting the other team score, you give them an extra half a second or second to get back on defense, and they'll set their defense. That was what was giving us trouble against Linden on Friday night, is defensively we couldn't get enough stops, so we couldn't get enough transition buckets. But we're doing a lot better job with it tonight.
Yeah, very good. That actually leads me into my next question. Since you guys did lose your last game, what were your goals for this game in order to gain another victory?
Well, we kind of looked at the game film and just look at some of the things that we needed to do better. If you're watching, you can hear me yelling 30%. What's happening is our kids that are guarding the low post, they're getting down even with them, and that's what was happening in Linden. In Linden, they were even with the Kitzelman kid and some other kids, and they could never front the post. That kid would just pin them.
Yeah.
So we're doing a better job tonight of getting on them, trying to get them up the floor. So if the ball does go to the wing, they can step through and front the low post. That's one of the big things. Other than that, I feel like we finally got our full team back with us. On Friday, Case Moon was out with a COVID situation. It wasn't anything that dealing with him, but somebody in his household had to get tested for COVID. But luckily, the test came back negative. So we've got him back. We've also finally getting Caden Kirkpatrick back in with us, and we've got all 12 of our kids here tonight, which this season we haven't. At the beginning, Reed Crawford was hurt for the first 2 or 3 weeks. Caden was hurt all of the first semester. I don't think our team will be at full strength for another 2 or 3 weeks, to be honest with you.
That definitely does help. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Good luck with the rest of the game.
Thank you.
All right, we're back here in the third quarter. Again, Indians up 41-8. Fort throws it down to Orender in the corner. Orender's three-point attempt is no good. A foul called on the play. Looks like it'll be on the Indians.
Yeah, foul was called on Boss for the Indians. His, second.
Bulldogs with the ball now. Number 3 throws it over to number 11 on the near side. Back out to 3. 3 throws the ball away to Fort. Fort up the floor. Oh, very nearly dunks it there.
Yeah, it was pretty close there.
You'll get one of those this year.
I don't doubt it.
Bulldogs again with the ball. 23 takes a shot. It's no good. He gets his own rebound, though. Puts up another one, and it's good.
Yeah, it's going to give 23 4 points.
Bulldogs finally hit 10 points for the game. Did take him 2 quarters and change. Sage now takes the ball past midcourt. Throws it over to Orender on the far side. Now back down to Moon. Moon into Fort, now out to Orender. Orender into Fort, now out to Sage. Sage for 3, off the back of the rim. No good, rebounded by 13 for the Bulldogs. And he crosses the timeline and, he double dribbles on the play. Indians again with the ball. Sage dribbles it back up to the far side, throws it down to Orender. And Boss is called for an offensive foul on the play. That'll be his third.
Yeah. .24 is coming in for 13 for the Bulldogs.
Number 3 throws it over to number 11. 11 will take it up the floor. He'll be guarded by Sage. Gets it down to 23. Out to number 3. 3 throws it into 23. Now to 24. And there's a travel called. Ball will go back to the Indians. Sage up the floor now. Passes over to Moon. Sage back down to Orender, into Fort. Fort to Sage. Back down to Boss. Boss out to Orender. Orender takes it in, goes up with it, and scores. Indians now with a 43-10 lead.
That was Orender's 10th point.
23 passes over to 21 on the far side for the Bulldogs. His shot's no good, rebounded by 24, and his shot goes.
Yeah, 24's first points.
Indians still with a 31-point lead. Boss now takes a 3. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by 3 for the Bulldogs. 21 throws it over to number 11. He takes it back to the middle and throws it away to Sage. Sage takes the ball down the middle and out to Orender. Moon for 3, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by 3 for the Bulldogs. He takes it up the floor. Number 11 now with it on the far side, throws it into 3. 3 over to 24. 24 throws it back out to 23 on the near side. 23 takes it in, and a block is called on Sage. Pretty hard foul there. Sage is still down.
Looks like he's getting up, though.
Kirkpatrick comes in the game for Fort.
Foul's called on 5 for the Bulldogs. That's going to be his first.
One to inbound underneath Chase County's basket. Inbound is deflected, but 21 for the Bulldogs does keep it. He goes up with it now and scores it. Makes this game 43-14.
Just going to give 21 4 points.
And the Indians call a timeout here. They've only scored 2 points so far in this half, which is all right because they had a 33-point lead. But 4:33 left here in the third quarter. Again, Indians up by 29.
Yeah, your first or top scorers for the half are Boss with 14 points and Orender with 10 for the Indians. And then we've got Chase County, and we have 3, 23, and 21 tied with 4 points.
Moon to inbound for the Indians. Throws it over to Sage. Sage over to Moon, back to Sage, now down to Orender on the near side. Sage back to Moon. Moon swings it over to Orender. Orender swings it back to Moon. Moon into Kirkpatrick. Down to Boss. Looks like Boss just missed the pass. Goes out of bounds off of him. Again, 4:10 left here in this game, or left here in the third quarter, excuse me. 43-14, Indians lead. Number 2 with it on the near side, gets it down to 21. 21's basket is no good off the rim. Rebounded by Boss, who throws ahead to Sage. Sage back to Boss, now to Orender. Orender back to Sage. Moon into Kirkpatrick, out to Orender. Orender for 3. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by 23 for the Bulldogs. Out to number 1 in the corner. And his pass goes out of bounds. Indians will retake possession. Crawford in the game now for Orender. Not so many threes falling here in the second half as they were in the first for the Indians. Moon swings it over to Crawford on the far side. Down to Sage in the middle. Back to Crawford. Now Sage back down to Moon. Crawford back to Sage. And Sage travels on the play. Ball back to the back to the Bulldogs. Fort replaces Boss in the game for the Indians. Number 2 throws it up to number 1. Now to 23 on the inside. 2 with it on the near side now. 23 looks into 24. Now 21 with it. Throws it up. It's no good. Rebounded by Fort. Fort goes in and lays it in. Just the 4th point here for the Indians in the second half.
Yeah, it's going to give 8 points.
And Sage steals the ball in the play. He goes in with it, and his shot is blocked, but they do call a foul. He'll be shooting 2. 2:30 left here in the third quarter. 45-14, Indians lead by 31.
Foul's called on 2 for the Bulldogs, his first.
Sage's first free throw attempt is no good.
We got some subs coming in for Chase County. We've got 3, 13, and 11 in now for 2, 23, and 1.
Sage's second on the way. He makes this one, extending the Indians lead to 32.
And putting up his score to 6.
Number 3 for the Bulldogs gets it over to 13 on the far side. Out to 11. 11 throws it into 24. 24 looks in, throws it back out to 13. 13 to 21. 21 goes in, out to 11. Now 11 in, tries to throw it to 24, but his pass is again out of bounds. And Inzel take the ball on the near side. 46-14, 2:03 in the third. Sage slowly taking the ball up the floor. He has it in the middle, gets it up to Crawford on the far side. Sage back down to Moon. Now Sage up to Crawford, but the pass is stolen by number 3 for the Bulldogs. It's like there'll be a foul called on Crawford for the Indians. That foul was called on Crawford. That'll be his second.
Yeah.
Warrender replaces Sage in the game for the Indians. 21 hands the ball off to 11. Now to 13, now to 24 in the corner. 24 looks in, throws it to 21. 21 goes up with it. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Kirkpatrick for the Indians. He throws ahead to Fort. Fort out to Crawford, out to Ornder in the middle. Ornder out to Moon. Moon for 3. In and out, no good. Put back up by Fort.
Yeah, it's going to give Fort 10 points.
I believe that's 3 Indians now in double digits.
Yeah.
48-14, under a minute here in the third. 21 for the Bulldogs, puts a basket up and in.
That's his 6th.
Now 48-16, 45 to play. Ornder on the near side, back up to Crawford, out of Moon. Moon swings it back down to Ornder, into Fort, and his pass is stolen by 21 for the Bulldogs. He'll take it up the floor, looks in, now back out to 11 on the near side. 11 goes in, and 21 will travel with it. Ball back to the Indians, 19 seconds to play. Probably going to see the last play of the quarter by the Indians.
I would imagine.
Crawford back to Ornder in the middle, now under 10. Moon back to Ornder. Ornder for 3, and he cashes it in. Now under 3 to play. Number 11 will put up a shot to end the third quarter, but it's no good.
That was Ornder's 3rd 3 and 13th point.
Nice shot here to end the third quarter for the Indians.
Yeah.
And their lead is 51-16. Only 10 points scored there in that quarter. Kind of low after their 41-point first half.
Yeah, for sure.
They do maintain a, 35-point lead going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think so.
Ought to be smooth cruising here. We just need to maintain.
Yep. Do you think we're going to be seeing some of maybe some new players come in this half?
I would assume so, especially here, probably about the 4-minute mark.
Yeah.
We'll probably see the JV team come in.
I'm pretty sure that's what will happen.
Bulldogs will have the ball here to start the fourth quarter. Number 2 gets it into 1 for the Bulldogs. 23 now down to 21. He puts up a shot, and it's no good, but rebounded by 24. His shot is good. I'll give the Bulldogs 18. Indians still with a 33-point lead, though. Fort into Sage, back out to Boss. Boss over to Orner in the corner. He shoots a 3 off the back of the rim. Rebounded by number 1 for the Bulldogs. 24 now with it on the baseline for the Bulldogs. He passes up to 2. And that pass is deflected by one of the Indians. It'll be Bulldogs ball under their basket. Ball's passed in to 21. Looks like there will be a foul called on the play.
Foul's called on number 12, White. That's Crawford. That's his 3rd foul.
Ball's passed in to 24, and his shot's no good. Rebounded by Fort for the Indians, but his pass is stolen by number 2. There will be running clock for all of this 4th quarter as the Indians are up by more than 30. So, number 2 for the Bulldogs now takes it in, swings it back out to number 1. 1 goes up with it. It's off the front of the rim, rebounded by Ornder for the Indians, and he's fouled.
All right, it's going to take it out of the Indians' basket.
Ornder to take it up the floor. Under 6 1/4 now in the 4th. Fort now with it on the baseline. Back to Crawford. Now to Ornder near midcourt. Crawford now tries to pass into Boss. There'll be a foul called on Chase County.
Yep, it's called on number 2, his 2nd.
As Ellie predicted, we are seeing some new players here.
We got number 10, Bowen in. We got number 23, Parsons in. Number 24, Patterson. And number 40, Schaefer.
Crawford passes into Parsons. And Parsons is fouled on the play. Foul is called on 23 for the Bulldogs, his 3rd. Crawford now with the ball on the far side. Schaefer passes back up to Parsons near the top of the key. Parsons over to Crawford. Crawford throws it back up. Parsons to Crawford, now down to Schaefer. Schaefer back up to Parsons, down to Bowen on the near side. Patterson now has his pass stolen by 23 for the Bulldogs. Now 2 goes up ahead, and his shot's no good. 23 shot's also no good. 24 goes up with it, and he scores. Count the basket and 1.
It's going to give 24 4 points.
51-20 is our score. 4:30 and counting left here in the 4th. '24 completes the 3-point play. 51-21 now. Indians still 30 points ahead. Bowen with the ball for the Indians on the near side. Passes back up to Parsons, now to Crawford. Parsons back to Crawford. Swung down to Bowen now. Bowen throws it into Patterson. And Patterson misses the pass out of bounds. Number 2 takes it down the near side. Throws it over to 21. Now 1 shoots it, and he scores. Nice little jumper there by 1 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's going to be his 1st points.
And number 1 blocks the ball out of bounds on the pass.
So we're getting number 11 in and number, which is Vogler, and then number
22, which is the other Schaefer.
Yeah.
Making things confusing again.
Got both Schaefers in now.
Parsons to Schaefer, now into Vogler. Vogler's shot is blocked. Chase County varsity team that didn't look very good against Osage's varsity is pretty much dominating against their JV. 22 Schaefer for the Indians. has his pass stolen by the Bulldogs. Number 1 shoots a 3 and scores it. Count it and 1.
Yep, foul is called on Bowen, number 10.
Number 1 really heating up here to end the game.
Yeah,
If we would have started that up a little bit earlier, it might have been a game.
It's going to be number 1's 3rd point, the 5th point. Yes. See if he makes it 6.
And number 1 completes the infamous 4-point play.
Rather impressive. Oh, let's see if he can go for 5.
Not sure what they're calling back here. Maybe the refs weren't ready or something. I'm not quite sure, but he misses it this time, so I guess he did not complete the play.
Oh.
I suppose.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was a little. Okay.
Not sure exactly what happened there, but Indians with the ball now, up 51-27. Under a minute 30 now. Looks like a couple more subs for the Bulldogs are coming in.
And we got number 20 and 5.
Indians still up 24.
We got a minute and 10 left.
Parsons throws out to Bowen. Bowen for 3, in and out, no good.
Almost.
Rebounded by number 4 for the Bulldogs. His shot's no good, but 20 does put it up and in.
Yeah, he's got about 2 points now, so.
23 passes over, or excuse me, Parsons passes over to Schaefer. Now up to Schaefer, into Schaefer. Now to Parsons. Throws it over to Vogler. Vogler back out to Parsons, to Schaefer, to Schaefer. Parsons back to Schaefer, into Schaefer. Schaefer goes in, gives it to Vogler. Vogler's shot is no good. Rebounded by 4 for the Bulldogs. Number 4 puts his shot up, and it's no good. But he'll be shooting 2 on the foul, and that'll pretty much seal the deal here. Indians will win this game after these free throws. His first free throw's no good. Also no good, and that'll end the game.
Yeah.
51-29 victory, but a very low scoring second half. Indians scored 10 in the 3rd quarter, but none in the 4th after having a 41-point first half. Kind of wonder what happened there in the second half. Maybe Chase County played a little bit better, but nonetheless a 22-point win for the Indians.
Yeah.
Your top scorers of the game.
All right, we've got number 33, Orender. He had 13 points. We've got number 14, he had 10. And then we have number 15, Boss. He had 14. Moving on to Chase County's top scorers, we had number 3 with 4 points, and number 21 with 6, number 23 with 4, and number 24 with 5. So.
Yep, and with that 51-29 win, the Indians moved to 7-1 on the season.
Yep.
And the Lady Indians managed to pull off a 47-44 victory earlier today, and they are 7-0 to start this season.
Yeah, we saw 2 very good games today, so.
I agree. We might have games next week depending on how the rest of this week goes. League tournament games will be held, hosted by the 1 seed for both brackets. So we'll see how the rest of this week plays out, and hopefully we have some home games next week.
Yeah.
All right. Until then, I'm Wyatt Orender.
I'm Ellie Shoemaker.
And this is signing off from Osage City.
Bye.